This year, Xiaomi released some interesting devices like the Redmi Note 10 series that they put out in the entry-level and mid-range category. Well, just like I said in my last video, flagships are coming in hot this year. And what I have here is Xiaomi's Mi 11. They're offering on the flagship category. Xiaomi is known for releasing value-driven devices, but can this really compete in the flagship category? Mabuhay Manila, this is Pope, and this is our review of Xiaomi's Mi 11. The design on the back of the Mi 11 kinda resembles the Redmi Note 10 series, though it doesn't have the same glossy finish but instead of a matte-like feel. It has Gorilla Glass 5 protection for its back, it is prone to fingerprint smudges, and it doesn't feel heavy. And the matte-like finish plus the curved frame does give you comfort in your hands. The way the back curves towards the sides makes the device look thinner and it feels really premium. We get an aluminum frame, though they did not incorporate the Gorilla Glass Victus on the back, but still we get a Gorilla Glass Victus for our display. It doesn't have an IP rating for dunk and spill protection, but a lot of tests are going on online and show that there is waterproof protection around the frame. Heading to the front, we get a very slim bezel since it has a curved screen. Its display boasts a 6.81-inch wide Quad HD Plus AMOLED dot display. It is rich in colors, deep blacks, and it offers us great viewing angles. The display also supports HDR10+, a fast 120Hz refresh rate, and up to 1500 nits of brightness outdoors. So even if you are out in the sun, you still get a good view on your display. You don't have to worry about the protection of your screen since it is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus. The 120Hz refresh rate is paired with a 480 touch sampling rate. Meanwhile, the display is also adaptive, so it will adjust based on how you use your device to save up battery. Scrolling down the display feels fluid, fast, and responsive. On the display settings, you have two options on your display resolution. You get to pick if you want to set it to Full HD Plus to save up battery and Wide Quad HD Plus for more clarity on the display, but it depends on how you use your device. We also have an AI image engine with 4 options inside of it: Super Resolution, AI Image Enhancement, AI HDR Enhancement, and MEMC. Super Resolution upscales the resolution of videos in exchange for an increase in power consumption. It upgrades low-res videos up to Quad HD Plus quality without increasing data consumption. AI Image Enhancement enhances images on the gallery but in exchange for a slight increase in power consumption. The AI HDR enhancement processes videos to bring out more details in light and dark areas. And lastly, the MEMC. This feature adds frames to videos to make them appear smoother and transitions lively. It only works if the video toolbox is on, plus it also increases your power consumption a little. This is a nice feature for the viewing experience to really feel the liveliness of the screen. Heading to the cameras, we get a 20 megapixel selfie camera inside the punch hole cutout on the top left of the display. And on the back is a triple camera setup that is equipped with a 108 megapixel main cam, 13 megapixel ultra wide, and 5 megapixel macro. The 108 megapixel outputs good colors and wide dynamic range. Even with HDR off, you get a very detailed and sharp image but with deep blacks. Shadows on the other hand is not that deep. With HDR on, colors are now more true to life. Overall quality with HDR on is great. Almost all photos on the main cam outputs the same sharp and detailed image. Heading to its 13 megapixel ultra wide, it also outputs good colors, detailed image, and wide dynamic range. But as you can see, there is some noticeable softness on the edges. But all in all, the quality of the results are pretty much acceptable. Heading to its 5 megapixel macro lens, results are quite impressive. We get a sharp and detailed image, we get an impressive bokeh in the back, and it looks like it enhances the output's clarity to furthermore show details. As for its night mode, it has an auto mode for its night mode and the results are good. It shows good details and good colors. Though if you use the night mode option on the More tab, it takes you 3 to 5 seconds before taking the photo. So sometimes results are blurry. But still, the auto night mode is enough to brighten up the environment even at nighttime. For its selfie, Mi 11 has a 20 megapixel selfie cam and the results has good colors and contrast. As for video recording, we can shoot up to 8K at 30 FPS and 24 FPS, and also 4K at both 60 and 30 FPS. Xiaomi Mi 11 is advertised as a movie magic smartphone. We get tons of filters for adding emotion and effects to our videos. It has 8 cinematic filters and 6 movie effects. On the movie effects, you get magic zoom that adds a dolly zoom effect on your videos, time freeze, slow shutter, and parallel world. Both the parallel world and slow shutter is a very unique and useful feature on this flagship. We get more flexible options in taking our videography to the next level, thanks to Mi 11's advanced AI and cutting-edge software. But for me, I think the only useful movie effect is the magic zoom and the slow shutter. Others are just gimmicky. There are ups and downs on its main and ultra-wide sensor, but for its macro, it is quite unusual because you can shoot at a very close distance compared to other macro lenses. Over the performance, it is powered by the top-of-the-line chipset Snapdragon 888 5G with 5nm process. It is also paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Although the storage is a bit small compared to other flagships, but still performance on this device is great. High-end chipset plus high-end resolution is a good combo for your gaming and entertainment needs. Here are the benchmarks. As for the software, it runs on Android 11.0 with MIUI 12 on top. MIUI for me is one of the best UI out there, and it keeps getting better every time. Animations are smooth and fluid, it is also interactive, plus everything looks clean and colors are punchy. As for the battery, Mi 11 is back with a 4600 mAh battery and paired with a 55W fast charging, 50W fast wireless charging, and 10W reverse wireless charging. Charging the device from 0 to 100% took us around 1 hour and 5 minutes. Since it is AMOLED plus the 120Hz adaptive display, you also have the option to lower the display resolution to Full HD Plus to save more battery. So despite having a small battery for a flagship, you still have options to prolong its battery life for more screen time. Overall, Xiaomi's Mi 11 offers Gorilla Glass Victus on the display plus the premium feel and look of the device. The MIUI 12 plus the 120Hz refresh rate does offer seamless and smooth experience for me, but I can say it can compete in other flagships in terms of display and camera features. The display is stunning with best of the best viewing experience. The camera has wide variety of features as well that you can use to enhance your videography needs. So that is our review of Xiaomi's offering in the flagship category, the Mi 11. What are your thoughts about this device? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future contents. Also, don't forget to visit manilashaker.com for more tech news, reviews, and comparison of the latest device. Once again, this is Pope, and mabuhay Manila!